Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Another beautiful day in paradise. All right, Instagram, Kiltz Mighty Tribe, and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then I X and whatever else is there.
Yay. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Nelson, Alia. Good morning. Rena
Good
couldn't
morning.
make it today. Another day.
Another day.
Otro día. Para
But
todos.
all of you are here, and it's the 14th of October, 2025.
The year is
Please
almost over.
put your questions in the chat. I guess we're gonna just
Take
do
questions.
Q&As today.
Yep.
Yeah, and
why
I'm
not?
going on vacation, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be here, but
That's okay.
Dr. Nelson and Alia always not hold the fort down. They're creating more of the fort, so really, really great. And we're all doing this together. And if you happen to see me in Lisbon or in Barcelona, let's get a picture together. Wherever we're on this world.
And
Nice.
what are we giving away today?
We should give away a KMT baseball hat, baseball cap.
Which
you go.
one?
Okay.
KMT.
Yeah, KMT.
Yeah, KMT. Where's my KMT cap? I don't know where my KMT
And
cap.
we're starting round 2 tomorrow, by the way. We're starting round 2 of the Kiltz Health Coaching Certification course. It's keto, it's carnivore, it's helping human beings. The call will be at 3 p.m. And if you still can sign up. You can sign up. I'm saying you can still sign up. So there you go. If you have any questions, email me, alia@drkiltz.com.
Well, are those recorded calls?
Yeah.
That if someone doesn't make it, they can make it up by listening
Yeah.
to later, and so stay part of the team.
Sure. Yep.
And I'm technically I'm actually I'm gone through Thursday in Europe. Then I'll be in Mont Tremblant Friday, Saturday, 24th, 25th. Then I go to San Antonio 27th through the 29th. Somewhere around the 30th, I'll be back. But
and then you go to Vegas.
And then I go to Vegas, right? I got to go to Vegas. What am I doing in Vegas?
You and Dave Feldman are podcasting with each other.
Rock on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be really great. And is Malcolm going to show up, or we're working on it?
Yeah, I got to send Malcolm with you. Thanks for reminding me. I got to send Malcolm with you.
Yep. And again, we're
And I'll be in San Antonio with you.
okay. All right. We got
And I'll be here.
Yay! we're gonna immerse Dr. Nelson in the fertility world.
Oh,
I've been
cool.
watching.
And by the way, please put hashtag KMT. You have to have a question with it.
Oh yeah, hashtag KMT with a question.
Or
Okay.
ask questions. Even if a comment, where are you from in this world? We're working, sort of inspiring us to get a little bit more contribution from everyone here. We need help. We need help.
Mr. Cast Iron wants to know if he could post something, and I'm going to say yes, but I think I need to make him he wants to post dietary guidelines, but I need to make him a moderator. In a few minutes, you can.
Yeah, let's get an offering. Some, we can always throw out the connection that people can bring on live, some Q&As together.
Oh yeah,
we always love doing that. That's always
whoever wants to jump on can jump in. I'm going to do that link. Whoever wants to jump in can jump in. You get to do your elevator pitch.
And
elevator pitch morning.
And by the way, I am a carnivore still. I haven't given up carnivore. This is like, oh wait, he's eating salmon now. I am carnivore.
That's so.
We are carnivores. Although I'm beginning to rethink all this stuff about we are likely omnivores and capable of eating everything and anything. But I have found I do the very best on the carnivore lifestyle, and Bella really brought some great stuff yesterday about animal and some people are maybe more capable of eating some of this stuff than others. But Dr. Nelson,
My opinion, you know, don't get people here, don't get upset. We are omnivores. However,
Thank you.
our digestive system is more similar to a carnivore animal than the rest of the animals. I mean, if you separate them with the ones that are mostly herbivores, carnivores, our GI system, acidity, and our intestine, and the lack of a big cecum, it's more towards a carnivore intestinal digestive system.
well, what about a bear?
But we are able to eat, and we do eat everything. When we do eat everything, many of us have naturally migrated here because we do better with mostly carnivore foods.
Yeah, it's, and so this idea that we are obviously omnivores in our ability to thrive and survive, but we've maybe gone more towards the herbivorous lifestyle, which has been our downfall. If we stayed more toward the carnivorous lifestyle and dipped our toes in the plants from time to time, but not make it most of the time, or combine more animal fatty meat, that's better.
I want to hear what Norse has to say. He says, my opinion, what we can eat isn't the same as what we should eat optimally. What we should optimally eat. Correct. I agree with that. What we should optimally eat.
Well, right now, Ostron from Pregnancy Safe Cosmetics, our food system has evolved into junk, but you can't turn real meat into junk. Our biology isn't compatible with junk. Although I can't remember who I was listening to or another. You know, we thrive and survive in so many ways on some of this stuff. But if we did it more from time to time, and I guess what's the definition of junk? Is pizza junk?
Depends how you make it.
Or is maybe so, or the ingredients, or who make, how often and how are they made, all those sort of things. Carnivore, this is George Rosansky. Treat, not cheat. I agree. Carnivore should be the basis, even if some accentuate with other things. The bread in pizza is junk. But if it's time to time it's consumed, in small amounts, the problem is we made it all the time. In and of itself, small amounts of bread, Dr. Nelson, are those our killers?
Occasionally, very sporadically, it's probably okay, but most of the breads in the supermarket are not real bread. If you look back thousands of years, we have the Bible as a historical document, at least. Maybe the way they made the bread in the Bible with just 3 ingredients might be the best way. Who knows?
But is bologna? So there's meat and there's animal products and plant products, but we can easily make bread non junk when you eat small amounts, which again is, and you can make it non-toxic also. Now again, I'm not here promoting everyone should go and eat a bunch of bread and pasta and pizza and all those sort of things, but and look at Bella's work and Courtney's work and Jenny's work, and you can make, or Maria's work, you can make these products out of eggs or
cream.
What's that?
Cream, for instance.
Right. So cheeses and eggs, but also proteins made out of flours made out of protein. So there is some things here. Mary Donna White, I feel best on strict carnivore. I was on vacation, had some whole food carbs and felt off. And when I have them, I am more hungry and want more. Again, yes. What are you holding up there, Dr. Nelson?
Jenny's book.
Jenny Middish book.
Complete Carnivore. We're going to have to
and
get.
it's kind of a complete encyclopedia. I was going through the book.
Yeah.
Not only there are 80 recipes, there is like different chapters for learning for those who want to dig more into the science and the labs. And excellent, I think. Excellent.
Here's a question from M. Kurz. Where do I find green eggs and ham to get green into my carnivore diet? Via Dr. Seuss.
Right on. Here's another. Let's see, where is this? I think it's this here. The new food guidelines are up for changes by the administration. Robert Kennedy, Dr. Berry, and food guidelines. And so these are really good. There was another. Here it is. I left a long comment on Carnivore Doctor episode with Zane, where I explain exactly where I think they're going wrong with their assessment of the situation. Maybe Norse could. What's that?
Jump in, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Yeah. So did you put the link?
Yeah, I'll put it again.
I think this is really good, and I agree. I agree 100%. I'm not suggesting we should all start eating a bunch of plants. Buongiorno a tutti e grazie per tutto, Dr. Kiltz, Maria Cristina Maquette. Awesome. And I think, again, my thoughts are we want to bring everyone into the mix of it is keto's good, carnivore's great. But as Bella's talked about yesterday, some people could venture a little bit more towards the left.
Left and right. Carnivores are right.
Far right is carnivore, and then you might go to these omnivorous group, and then you're going to hit that purely herbivorous group. And we're definitely not meant to be solely in the plant side. And I say absolutely, though, the meat side is like amazing. But Dr. Nelson, I mean, if I have a French fry from time to time, am I going to die 5 or 10 years earlier?
No. Maybe if you're constantly having them, who knows?
Pasta contributed to how I unlocked insulin resistance. Again, pasta, small amounts with a lot of cream and cheese and prosciutto from time to time, small amounts. Problem is, it became the food for the slaves, soldiers, peasants, and prisoners, and it required them to do the work in the fields, and then the grinding, and then the production. But yeah.
We have a question?
We do have a question. Christine Sarah Alt. For body composition, eating window, and circadian rhythm, any thoughts? I guess best for body. What is the best eating window for circadian rhythm and body composition would be the question.
Well, so what's the best body composition?
That's a good question.
It's a question we have not answered. I mean, it depends on, if you're in a beauty contest, a bathing suit contest, or a bodybuilding contest. But ultimately, if there's no food for the next 6 months and you're lean, you're in trouble for sure. But I think carnivore, weights and walking, again, if this is what you want, but ultimately, I always look at adipose tissue and fat like carrying extra layers of clothing that you'll need through the journey for sure.
On eating windows, you probably shouldn't be constantly eating.
We're not herbivores.
There are people nowadays that literally eat. And when I say eat, it means every time you put something in your mouth and then half an hour later you're eating again. Some people eat 15 to 17 times a day. I don't think
One
we're
time.
meant we're meant to do that. So if you have 1 or 2 meals a day and nothing in between, no snacking or minimize it at least, we shouldn't be really snacking because it doesn't matter. Some people argue with me or make the comment, well, if
Nelly?
it's a healthy snack.
Well, we make
But
up. I mean, the word healthy is
yeah,
just
there's no
one.
healthy snack is my point. If you
Yeah.
ate, you're full. If you're hungry 4 hours later, then eat again. But usually, when you eat enough, you can go several hours, if not 24 hours, without eating.
Well, isn't the problem of over caloric, whatever you want to call it, but food abundance is our problem because you don't have to work for your food anymore or hunt for your food anymore. But eat less frequently, 1 meal a day or less, probably is one of the best things I believe we can do. And carnivore is king, in my opinion. But this idea that, oh my God, you only can eat carnivore is not a true statement. You can consume some plants, small amounts, well cooked from time to time, but all the time is probably our problem unless you turn out to be having an anaphylactic reaction and there's no epinephrine in the first 3.5 million years, there was no epinephrine, right? Teach one. Thank you for a message this morning. Safe travels. Thank you, Dr. Nidra.
Esparza 87. Back from vacation in Italy. I was off carnivore for 1 week. What's the best way to get back on carnivore? Eat carnivore. Get the non-carnivore foods out of your house and eat carnivore. That's the best way to get back on a carnivore.
Bacon, eggs, bacon,
Yeah.
eggs, butter, beef, and salt. Again, therapeutically, fatty meat, salt water, faith, and fasting is the foundation. And I say faith in God within all of us is the most important thing. Again, fatty meat, salt water. And I do rare to raw. I think that's the very best. And what are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you motivated by? What instrument are you learning, or language, or are you learning to sing and dance and pottery, painting, poetry, music? We're here to produce and not poop, but poop and fertilizer ultimately is critical for the creation of all life. My endocrinologist suggests a mitochondria repair diet. He provided guidelines and a food list, proportional videos, shape, body shape. Again, okay, number one is, why do we think it's all the mitochondria? Maybe it's the endoplasmic reticulum or the Golgi apparatus or the cellular membrane or other nanomotors, or it's the receptors, or it's the post-translational modification of a protein. Maybe it's more than just the mitochondria. Why do we think it's energy? Maybe we're just duped and drugged by a diet of deadly dandelions.
So Chion asks, blood sugar going up on carnivore is okay. So I asked her a few questions in response to that because she was telling me recently that she's been binging cakes. So if you're binging desserts, I don't think it's carnivore that's making your blood sugar go up.
Well, let me ask you something. If you eat lean, if you eat anything, what does your sugar do? What does your glucose levels do?
It goes up unless you eat pure fat.
And well, even it'll go up a little bit in fat because when you eat adipose tissue, it has sugar in it. Every cell of every organ of every organism has sugars, amino acids, and fatty acids, minerals, and vitamins. And so glucose rises, insulin in the liver converts sugars and amino acids to fat, and VLDL, which are the basically delivery truck for the minerals, vitamins, and the nutrients your body requires. So insulin's job is to go up when amino acids, sugars rise. And this idea that you're supposed to have a flat line sugar is like not true.
I wonder if the question she's having is over time. Like, is she asking about A1C? Please be specific if you're asking about the A1C, for example. If it's
Yeah,
a chronic,
I can't find her in the chat right now. She should be listening.
But it's
Let us
all
know.
it's all part of this idea. We made it very complicated. You must eat food in order to be alive. We basically have too much food around, and you know, you can eat plants, you can eat animals. Animals are most nutritious when they're rare to raw. Plants are least toxic when they're processed, cooked, soaked, fermented, and many other things. Dr. Nelson, what are your thoughts on things like kimchi and kefir and yogurt and fermented foods?
even if it's dairy product, whether they're fermented or not, for example, I can have them because they're still not good for me. As far as my blood sugar, occasionally fermented vegetables like kimchi, like you said, sauerkraut. Uh, I can tolerate a little bit, not too much either. So I, for the most part, stay away from those. But
But if when you eat
I
food,
may have kimchi in a restaurant where they have it.
I know our good friend oh my God, Sean Amara is really positive on adding fermented vegetables like some sauerkraut, things like that. Some people tolerate better than others. I think you know, some people get a lot of gas from that. I'm not a big fan of it. Hit some of those cues coming down, would you please, Alia?
Sure. Dr. Nelson. Oh my gosh. Dr. Nelson, my A1C just spiked last 2 weeks. We just got through Thanksgiving. Oh, I guess he's in Canada, but it's slow getting A1C under 6. I've used some insulin the past week. What do you think, Dr. Nelson?
A1C is a measurement that averages your blood sugars for 90 days or so. There is no spiking in 2 weeks. Absolutely. So I don't know the interpretation of what it just doesn't. In 2 weeks, there's not going to be any significant difference in A1C. So need more specifics.
And remember, insulin's job is to go up as a digestive enzyme or hormone to make fat in the liver. That's insulin's job. And when you eat food, sugars go up. That's natural and normal. But if it stays up and your hemoglobin A1C goes up, it's likely still liver damage more than anything. That's our biggest problem. Go ahead, Alia.
Ozzy, question. Colitis for decades, went keto 2.5 years ago on carnivore. 1 year ago, 280 pounds, now 205, 70% better. Tested for POFAs, 2.9 other, about 1 away to remove these from my body. Do you understand that, Dr. Nelson?
Yes, but I don't. I don't know how to remove them from your body.
It's happening. We just gotta.
Oh, is that plastic?
Don't ever give up.
Yes, like for example, if you buy most nonstick pans, well, they're not supposed to any longer have these chemicals.
Yeah.
But I don't trust them.
Okay. Yeah, we use cast iron now. We got rid of those. Cast iron can be nonstick, by the way, if you just heat it up enough. Heat it up enough tallow, enough bacon grease. It's just like nonstick. All right, here's what Gion said. So it's not
cast iron. Carbon steel and stainless steel. You can make any of those non-steel by heating it up first, knowing how to do it. Go ahead.
So Gian, so she's not, I guess she's not saying for herself. I heard carnivore caused fasting blood going up. Is that possible? Recently, carnivore doctor, Miss Dr. Wiedemann, blood going up and gained weight. So she changed her diet. What do you make that happen? Okay, well, she's talking about, have you ever seen Lisa Wiedemann? She's not overweight. Now she's skinnier. She was talking about some weight gain as a postmenopausal weight. She was never overweight, in my opinion, but maybe in her opinion she was. But what do you think? And I don't know if she was saying her blood sugar was going up, but I know it has something to do with menopause, postmenopause. Dr. Nelson?
So in some carnivores, fasting blood sugars may be going up. Could be because you are eating too much protein for you. You know, each one may have a different makeup of on the macros, fat and protein that you're eating. A lot of protein increase your blood sugar. I need to keep my fat proportionally, my fat up. I do better than doing just leaner cuts of meat because my blood sugar goes up higher with leaner cuts of meat. And I think this is behind the whole fasting blood sugars going up a little bit. Dr. Wiedemann also, I believe she was having a little bit more of a belly, and she was concerned. She made some changes, and she got rid of all of that, I guess.
Yeah, and she's exercising, also trampolining. She's doing a whole bunch of stuff. It's not just changing her diet, but that's one of the things that she's been doing. But like for me personally, I never had high blood sugar, but my A1C's gone down consistently. So there you go. Papa says Dr. Wiedemann's just experimenting with adding some carbs. She's been carnivore for 16, 20 years and done extremely well by eating only animal products. That's her decision to change. Yeah, exactly. We're all adults. We're allowed to change our minds. We're allowed to try things. Oh, I can't answer that question. Oh, Dr. Kiltz is back.
We're not allowed to change our minds. Carnivore bar, by the way. We should maybe tomorrow we'll give a box of carnivore bars.
Cool. We'll do tomorrow. A box of carnivore bars. They're applesauce, apple,
and maybe we'll get some Jenny Minnich books and Courtney Luna and Marie Emmerich.
Sure, they would love that.
You know, and so let's really mix it up. And again, this space is your space. And to help us make it better and what you want it to be.
Dr. Kiltz, what kind of guitar do you have? They're asking.
This is a Taylor guitar, and I'm a guitar hacker.
Taylor.
I got my 5 chords that I play sometimes, and I got to tune it up. That's it. I occasionally hack the drums, and I used to play the piano. And like I used to speak Spanish, but it's sort of like it takes longer to find it in the files now, but they're still there.
It's still there. You just got to practice again. Let's see. Brisket Boomers. The question about fasting blood sugar going too high, over 100, whatever that is, mg/dl on pure carnivore, and when adding carbs, fasting blood sugar came down to 80s. That's their point. But is 100 high?
Well, yes.
Depends. Okay. Depends when, but it depends what fasting. See, people think overnight is fasting, but as long as there's food in the gut, you're still extracting sugars into the bloodstream. When your gut is empty, then you can start seeing lower levels. Mine typically after a 3-day fast was floating in the 45 to 65. Teach 1AMJ. Transfer today. Will I need Neupogen throughout pregnancy? No, usually to 8 to 12 weeks. That was on Instagram.
Okay, good. Last question I see so far. Doctors, I didn't see or hear you use carbon steel pan. What brand where do you get one? Thanks for helping humanity.
Carbon steel pan I got from Amazon. We'll get a link in our system for the pans Kiltz uses. All clad I love, and I love the carbon steel. My wife has been diagnosed with adenomyosis and endometriosis, which is inflammation of the pelvis. Doctors recommend inducing menopause to starve and shrink this. Can carnivore help? And what do you think about inducing menopause? We sometimes will use Lupron, Myfembree, Orlissa, and there are a few other agonists that suppress estrogen. I think carnivore is the very, very, very best. Endometriosis, endometritis are synonymous. They're infections, inflammation of the colon that go into the vagina, cervix, uterus, tubes, ovaries, and pelvis. That's why I often will do a month of antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial, and I think that can help also. That's why, again, carnivore, fatty meat, faith, and fasting. I've seen so many people suddenly get pregnant. Their diseases they vanish. Amazing.
Yeah, I recommend carnivore without dairy to try to reduce the inflammation of all sorts of female issues.
And now back to raw butter. Raw.
Yeah,
okay, so some people do okay with. See, too much dairy is not right. But I don't drink milk. I don't do yogurt or any of the others. I do cream and butter sometimes. And again, raw is better than pasteurized. But you're right, Ali is correct that some people don't do as well. And again, milk every day is not good for us. Milk's for a baby out of a breast. And so really it's the lion's diet, as our good friend Michaela Peterson has coined for us, that but I'll do some raw butter, some raw cream, some time to time, but minimize the milk products, and you'll heal even better. And more fat, more adipose tissue is the thing I think is the most important part. George Wazowski says, as Dr. Nelson once said, questioning the science is the science.
Yep.
I love that.
And yes, it's okay to use the Lupron and do carnivore. And yes, get rid of the mammary gland products.
Mammary gland products. Robert Biancardi. Hi, I'm going to donate blood today as a carnivore and don't eat until dinner. Any tips? Should I eat the carbs after? First time giving blood too.
No, you don't need any of that.
There you go.
But then again, bloodletting and giving blood is not normal in the ancient world, my bet. But I don't think you need the at all. Some fluids and rest. Go slow. Rest. Go slow.
Dr.
Nelson, that sound right? Did you have any other additions to that?
Nope.
Okay.
If you're carnivore, don't make an exception of adding carbs just because you're donating blood. That doesn't make sense.
What's the difference between a carbohydrate and a plant? Carbohydrates are in animal products, are they not?
They are.
Yes, the amounts is the difference. Well, the amounts and the type as well.
The plant, and that's where you go to the essentials of glycobiology, and you can get this. Really, it's online. If you go to Cold Springs Harbor Laboratory Press, the essential glycobiology, realize that all cells of all organisms contain sugars, glycans. the plant sugars are different than the animal sugars, but they contain very similar sugars.
That's right. Mary Freed, what are your thoughts about taking creatine? Is there a brand that's better? I've been hearing more about the benefits.
Just try to find one that is pure creatine monohydrate, and there are several out there without any additional ingredients.
There you go. Okay. And this next, let's see. I like this one.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He says, be very careful with vegetables. A lot have herbicides, insecticides, nematodes. So I think he's talking about parasites, etc., etc. We got to be careful with vegetables because that's where the parasites come from, right, Dr. Kiltz? The vegetables.
Well, most of them come from the plants, but you can find some in like decomposing meat, but really in the muscle meat, it's a rare entity, but not a zero entity. So,
Keto for Fertility Cookbook by Dr. Robert Kiltz and Maria Emmerich.
where can we find this?
You can find it on the website and on her website.
Okay. All right. It's great for keto carnivore peeps. And it's not just for making babies, but if you're not making a baby, isn't it good to practice making a baby? And so this is good for baby practicing making, right? And keto and carnivore. That's it. How much cream do you have with your coffee, and does it knock you out of ketosis when fasting? A little bit of fatty, it's cream, it's fat. You don't knock out of ketosis. But again, a tablespoon or two, your call, a little more or less. Again, find where you want to be, not me. But yep, Keto for Fertility Cookbook with Kiltz. We're coming out with our carnivore cookbook coming out very soon. But you can get Courtney Luna's, you can get Jenny Minich's, Judy. Who else has Saladino, Sean Baker? So many things out there, right? Is there one way to skin a cat?
No, but there's one way to feed them per Pottinger.
Per Pottinger. But again, I guess, why would we be skinning a cat? Ostron, have a great day. I'm leaving. I'm leaving tonight.
We did that one.
Oh, we did that one. Okay, sorry.
I'm leaving 8 p.m. tonight, JFK to Lisbon.
There you go. Brian Fly Fisherman Dish. Dr. Kiltz, didn't you drink raw milk yesterday on the AM Live?
I did. Draw. No, well, it was it was the evening. I poured a little bit of Miller's Biofarm whole raw milk. It was for the cat I don't have, so I drank it because it's for cats and dogs. And but I do have here. I'll show you. I do have my Miller's Farm raw butter and raw cream. Now, interesting enough, and this is, you make your ice cream out of this. It is so good, and it requires no sugars or sweets, by the way. And Mikey from Scotland with his dad Simon and mom Millie, we made Kiltz's carnivore ice cream. I made steak for dinner on Saturday night at the house. We're doing some filming of another inspiring documentary movie, and I put a little bit of vanilla powder in it, but no sweets or sugars. Some of us added a small amount of raw honey and one bite, but the majority of it was just the cold, freshly made Kiltz's carnivore ice cream. Let's see. Inulin. Sarah Franklin. I recently came across a video from Nick Norwitz. What are our thoughts?
About
a video on what?
Inulin.
inulin?
It's
It's a fiber.
Oh,
a fiber, organic fiber, which it likely comes from a
plant.
Yeah, it's again, I'm not a fiber fan, and I think that our problem is, all the fiber is food. I mean, if you can't find food and you got to eat the grass, you're better off fermenting, cooking, crushing. But I don't think so. Ostron's birthday is October 27th, celebrating with a steak.
Nice.
Stake our life on this amazing, amazing journey. So we'll check out. Nick Norwitz has got some, again, oh my God, I ate a plant yesterday. What do I do? Worry or just wonder of the beauty of what God has created for us to eat, but plants minimize to maximize is my general recommendation.
Excellent. Gianna would like to know, when you consume only animal, does your fasting blood sugar go up like Dr. Wiedemann?
It can go all over the place. But again, what is fasting? When are you truly in a fasted state?
Right.
When there's no food in the gut, none. And it might take 3 days, 6 days, 7 days. Dr. Nelson, how many days is your longest fast, no food?
22 days. But I think when they talk about fasting blood sugar, it's because the conventional measurement of blood sugar in the morning after 8 hours of fasting, meaning no eating for 8 hours, is the agreed upon way to measure the blood sugars in the morning. And what you're talking about I think with Lisa and some people asking, is the pattern of increasing fasting blood sugars in the morning over a certain amount of time. I still think the most important way to manipulate that is managing the amount of if you're eating red meat, leaner cuts. But sometimes we need to decrease the total amount of food that you're eating. I know she did some changes in decreasing the fat. She actually didn't go to a very low fat diet. She just decreased the amount of fat.
Thank you. Dr. Kiltz, we need to set the record straight. Are you still eating some beef, Dr. Kiltz?
I still eat beef. I'm playing with life. Fish, salmon, and I found some really great coho wild caught at Wegmans DeWitt. And I love sea bass and halibut. Those are my favorites, but I still eat beef.
I think, Dr. Kiltz, you said in your video, and I quote, "I think beef only is not right for me. Possibly, maybe not right for me anymore." You said beef only. You didn't say you were not going to eat beef anymore. You started.
No. Okay, look at. And again, so there's all this alpha gal conversation about meat, and remember, alpha gal is a sugar that's commonly in meat, but it's also part of our makeup. And for whatever reason, when we eat the beef, we're going to get some alpha gal, which we may find some allergies. I don't know, so that's the interesting part of all of this. We don't know the why some people or others. And remember, is science an absolute or is it a theoretical endeavor?
Theoretical.
Is spirituality theoretical or is it absolute truth?
I believe it's absolute, with more to learn. I don't think it's theoretical.
Absolutely what we believe in everything. So I always ask the question: does God exist?
Yes.
And the absolute truth is, because we are the gods. If we are here speaking and I exist, God exists. That's the simple truth to all of it. But again, it's still just a story. We're just telling stories. All we are.
True.
What
Earl
about-
would like to know what is the best way to get vitamin D other than direct sunlight. Dr. Kiltz.
What is the best way to get vitamin D? Take a vitamin D supplement. But I don't even know what's in it. But fatty meat, sunlight, organ meats. But I was doing all of that. My vitamin D was in the gutter. So now I'm on a Dr. Berg's D3 K2 once a day.
Eat salmon,
Oh, and I do.
Eat salmon?
which you were not eating before.
I eat salmon now. I also take cod liver oil. And so you're right. But again, I don't know what it's going to be in 3-6 months either. But, and again, what diagnostic test have we been able to do that said, oh, you're going to die next week? None. And my job in life is to make myself the very best food and fertilizer for the next organic molecule.
Can you get vitamin D from yolks, Dr. Kiltz, or Dr. Nelson?
Yeah, you can get it from yolk. I mean, eggs. You get it from fish. You could get it from algae, seaweed. I'm taking my energy bits also per Dr. Boz. Well, I listen to Dr. Boz and Dr. Ovadia. And I also listen to Jenny Minich and Dr. Nelson and I'm listening to everyone.
Sometimes.
Tia, I got to be better.
You better listen to her.
Tin fish. What about canned sardines and anchovies, Dr. Nelson?
Have them.
I'm also taking Akkermansia probiotic, and I'm taking also some raw yogurt, and also I tried some kefir, and I'm not a fan yet. But Millie is convincing me, Simon and Millie from Scotland, and we're going to get Simon and Millie and Mikey on our blogs, and we're going to get out to Scotland next year when we get out to England and our meetups around the globe. And I'll be in, we have so many great places. Oh, Hack Your Health. Are there tickets left for Hack Your Health coming up?
There are tickets left for Hack Your Health.
Okay, let's get on Dr. Kiltz and Kiltz Health and KMT. Join Kiltz Mighty Tribe. Show up. We're doing a dinner on Friday night at where?
At Terra de Gaucho. It's 11 minutes away, and I will put the
Yeah. We want everyone to sign up to be there. We'll make the reservations. We're put your money down, or you got to show up. Remember, this is a community, and the community is to thrive around the globe. And we're making a movie. Kiltz Health is making a movie, a documentary. Hamster Movies Productions and Kiltz Productions we're making a movie.
Nice.
We're all movie stars.
We are, since YouTube. Norse Carnivore. I input the CAC score increase. CAC only measures calcified plaque, not total plaque. So this doesn't necessarily indicate new damage. It can be old damage being repaired, and plaque begets plaque. All right.
Oh, the 100%. Look at my CAC score went from 700 to 800. My CT angiogram noted it a little bit more plaque and some of the other.
What was the time difference between the two tests, Dr.?
It was actually 2 years. 2 years. And then my CT angiogram. Now, my blood flow is great. My heart function is great. My electrical impulses are great. I feel fine. Okay. But we're playing with all of this. None of it is absolute. None of it. KMT, tomorrow is our first Kiltz course, starts at 3 p.m. EST, Dr. Nelson?
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
And how do people find more information about the Kiltz course?
It's on. How do they find out more about it? It's on the website. It's
What's the website?
drkiltz.com.
drkiltz.com. Either DLCTR or DR Kiltz. And Dr. Nelson is spearheading this. He's the medical director for Kiltz Health and really bringing a lot of good new ideas and energy. And again, we want everyone to go from the student to the teacher. So once you've gotten the certificate, it's time now that we all teach, and we're exponentially growing the keto carnivore world. That's what we're doing.
Right. Dr. Kiltz, so you're making a documentary now? Rick wants to clarify that.
Yeah. Everyone's in it. Everyone's a star in Kiltz's documentary. All right. And we're going to go to the, what do we call it's to the, let's see, Academy Awards, the Kiltz Awards.
The Kiltz Awards.
And there's going to be an award. It's going to be a spear, a bow and arrow set, or a knife and hatchet out of flint.
And we're catching our food.
Yeah.
I'll do the fishing segment. I can catch a fish. All right. Kimberly Morrow, just a comment. Thank you concerning bloodletting not being something we have done. It seems many carnivores speak about the health benefits of this and why always scratch my head. Really, people are doing bloodletting?
Well, again, when I say bloodletting, giving blood is for a purpose to help people around the world.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not a normal thing. And obviously, I think there may be some benefits, but ultimately, it's not normal. We're helping people in a world where we now are capable of giving blood to help people that are suffering from all the inflammatory, infectious, and traumatic things are happening in this world.
If you have too much iron, if a man has too much iron, they give blood. You could give blood, right? Isn't that, I've heard.
Right, but what causes hemochromatosis? Inflammation. Right, plant-based diet. We are gathering stories. Remember, the Kiltz Health documentary is gathering stories of fertility, of healing, of mindset, of mastering your life. And again, we're all working to make ourselves the very best fertilizer, food for everything.
Lewis says we got to get Kiltz some Meta Ray-Bans to wear to record videos. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Actually, I got to get some. I'm going to do that. Yes. Okay. I'm on a journey to document stories around the globe. All my travels are documenting stories around the globe. And the more we do that, and Kiltz Health Productions, and the producer director, Dr. Nelson, Alia, and Rick, and Yuan, everyone. We're all the actors, writers, producers, directors, cinematographers. That's who we are.
We are. Carney Swan, troubleshoot me. What do you think about egg whites? Does it drive up insulin? Also, how about nutmeg as a dry spice on carnivore? Is it problematic?
Well, when you eat food, insulin is a digestive hormone enzyme. It rises in order to convert the amino acids and sugars in the food you ate in the liver to fat in order to make VLDL, very low density lipoproteins, the delivery truck of the minerals, vitamins, and nutrients. And so, is it good to eat? What animal separates the egg yolk from the white to eat it?
None. Maybe they don't eat the egg yolks.
Zero. And are we supposed to be eating all the time or sometimes?
Sometimes.
If you look at polar bears and many other animals, they rest to preserve their energy stores. and they're patient waiting for the hunt. They're not running around all day to try to find the hunt. They go slow and they take their energy rests.
Yep. What style of pan do you broil steak on? I own my aluminum foil isn't good. I know my aluminum foil isn't good.
I do a cast iron. I do steel, carbon steel, and I'll also do I love all clad stainless steel.
Nice.
But again, fine stone. You could cook it on a stone. That works also.
Stu Middleton. On Hub's recent ER visit for TIA, doc ordered dextrose injection because glucose 76. I said, absolutely not. Was I wrong?
Dr. Nelson.
No, you were not wrong.
I mean,
at 76, nobody should be having symptoms of low blood sugar. Although I have found people having the symptoms of hypoglycemia, even over 100, because their blood sugars are they're used to for their blood sugars to be 2 and 300. So when they drop to 110, they feel hypoglycemic, but it's a false.
It's all.
But 76 is good. It's okay.
I mean, how many people drink coffee or smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol and like, oh my God, I'm jittery. And they go to those things because in actuality, their glucose levels are not the cause of the problem. It's withdrawal to the addictive substances that you've been consuming. And so simple story.
Susie's guy says, I have dogs that separate their raw eggs. They lap up the yolk and leave the whites. Sometimes the cats won't eat the egg whites either.
Yeah, but again, you cracked them for them, haven't you? Right? And so, what cat or dog or animal's like, oh, thanks for cracking my eggs.
Yeah.
And look at polar bears hunting for the nests and eating the eggs. They're like, they're cracking the eggs and then just eating the yolk.
I'm gonna ask AI about that later. I don't think so though.
But remember, All right. What's your next question or comment?
Give me 1 second while I press the button. Our next question or comment is, what about taking water-soluble vitamins while fasting?
Fat soluble.
You could take water or fat-soluble vitamins while you're fasting.
I think the question is because they are probably going to be less absorbed when you're on a fast, but I still,
But why would they be?
I take vitamin D once a week, so I always do it with a meal because it's probably going to be absorbed better.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how someone said, "Oh, this has to be with the meal. This has to be without a meal." I mean, basically, when you eat a vitamin, does your body say, "Oh, that's a vitamin pill," or is it think everything is food?
I think it thinks everything.
Isn't everything food that goes in your gut? I hope everyone's going to join us at Hack Your Health, by the way.
Yeah, we hope so. Come and see us.
Go ahead, Dr. Nelson. Sorry about that.
Yeah, when you're fasting and you're not having other fats in your body, your digestion, your system is not secreting perhaps a lot of bile acids to absorb the fat. So theoretically, there'll be less absorption of fat soluble vitamin, but you can still do it. Your body will try to absorb whatever you have in your system.
Well, but why would your body think anything other than, oh, you're eating food? Because
the vitamins are fat that are fat soluble. If you're absorbing fats with it, the vitamins will be better absorbed.
Well, right. But again, I'm just throwing out the curveball here. My bet is you consume your vitamins every day if that's where you're at. and I'm a supplement guy now more than anything. And I think that the odds of it, it's my insurance policy. I do have insurance, by the way. I don't know. I just question all of it. I'd say if you take your vitamins, your minerals, your body's going to absorb, if not all of it, at least some of it, because it doesn't know it's a pill. It thinks it's just a bite of food that you found on the road or on the journey of life. Oh, it's 7:00. Who won?
Drill Trash. Drill Trash, congratulations. Please send me an email, alia@drkiltz.com, and we will send you your Kiltz Mighty Tribe hat. Thank you for playing the game.
I look forward to seeing everyone hack your health. Remember, it's an investment to your day, your life, your health and wellness, but not only yours, your children's children's children.
Right.
And we're going to have a booth there. We're right across from Healing Humanity.
Yeah, we're right across from Healing Humanity, and we got Scott on one side and Chris Brandlin on the other.
And again, we're all there to share, like, oh my God, it's Dr. Nelson's way or Alia's way or Kiltz's way. We're all doing this together. And that's why, I'm a member of Bella's team, Scott's team, Chris Brandlin's team. And that's the beauty of it is. Remember, as you think, so shall your life be. Always think that I am wealthy and healthy and wise every day, right?
Yes.
India, it is said in India to take vitamin D, empty stomach, but generally it is fat soluble. Will we absorb the medicine is bile not released? Yeah. Just eat the vitamin. All this stuff of with food or without food. I don't know. All right, everyone. I got to go to surgery.
Bye, everybody.
I'll work to see you sometime this next couple of weeks.
It's okay. We got it covered.
And Dr. Nelson and Alia, but every one of you, we're the KMT crowd, right? Let's get out there and uplift everyone. Yes, Doctor.
Oh.
If you have access to today's Zoom call, Tuesday, instead of 5:30, it's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.